FBI does not have anything really to do with the situation. It is the people, their county, and their land. And the federal government simply needs to adhere to the Constitution of the United States, adhere to the rules in Article 1, 817, and comply. Our doors have been open. We've had hundreds of local people come down into the resource center, and we've talked to them extensively about the solutions to this. They have found hope in it. They are forming organizations and committees to be able to accomplish this. They are not happy. They are not happy that you are there. The FBI is there. They're not happy that you barricaded off their schools, that you barricaded off their courtrooms, and that you're walking around with literally weapons in the middle of their towns and tactical gear and you name it, with the standing army. They're not happy about that. You were organized, the FBI was organized to investigate federal bureaus, not people.
Do you want us to do the investigation on BLM? Is that what you're asking?
I'm asking you to do your job in which you were established to do, which was to investigate bureaucracies, federal bureaucracies.
That's something we do, and we can certainly have that conversation.
We're having it, so now go do it. Chris, I understand you have a job to negotiate, and I appreciate that, I really do. But there's literally hundreds of ranchers across this county with very gross complaints against the Bureau of Land Management, the Fish and Wildlife Service, and frankly the county. And it will not take you more than a few hours to get enough information to start an investigation. Once that's started, I will assist you with all the information that I have, and you could do your investigation as you see fit. By the way, what's your last name? A lot of people ask me.
My last name? Right now, my directions are to not give a last name at this point in the negotiations with my management.
All right. So if you want to do something, then do an investigation on one of your own agencies. 3 of them: Bureau of Land Management, Fish and Wildlife Service, and the U.S. Forest Service, EPA, U.S. Department of Justice, and the U.S. Attorney's Office, Frank Papak. That's a good place to start.
When do you want to talk next?
Well, you can, when you get your lead investigator, if you guys want evidence, we can talk then. When you start your investigation, and you need that information, then we can talk. Let's have conversations with them. Get your investigators out here. Get interviewing these ranchers. Get talking to them where they're not afraid to tell you what's really going on, because they're afraid of retaliation from the Bureau of Land Management, from the Fish and Wildlife Service, from the U.S. Forest Service. They're afraid of retaliation from them. They're afraid of losing their ranches, losing their homes, their heritage, because they speak out against them and their abuses. So investigate that and get those things done, because the Hammonds need to come home, and these people need their lands back. And the federal government does not own these lands. They do not have authority to be administrating or controlling these lands. It is clearly this people's land and not the federal government's. You guys have blatantly and openly violated the Constitution, and insist on standing, or they will not have any law to protect them. And that is very simple, Chris. I mean, it's very simple. You guys need to recognize that you are acting outside the authority of the people and peacefully allow this transfer or transaction, or however you want to say it, back to the people and them using it as their rights. And it's very simple.